of JavaScript with Groovy scripting. We will start doing that, and we will be writing a small code, okay, or we'll copy pasting the small code, because that is through that we will be getting the details of our HCI tenant, and we'll see how it will work in real-time scenario. Okay, so let me show you, open my Eclipse first, and then we will be. One second. Generally, I take the scripting at the last, but now we will be having our sessions from Tuesday, so why not cover a portion that is of 1 hour, and then we will be completing that 5 to 6 hours continuously, one day after the other. So today we'll be covering scripting, and then the other portion, the important portion, we will be covering from itself.
Yes, Anand, yesterday have you sent the documents?
Yeah, I send it to Bharat. Bharat, can you send it to all the people? Bharat, if you're there. Why is my Eclipse hanged? Not sure. One second. One second. Let's go. So there is something called cloud platform environment variable. Okay, so before understanding script, we will see what exactly this cloud platform environment variables are. Okay. Okay. Yes. So see. Hello, guys.
Sarath, you are able to hear you.
Yeah. So in this document, there is a link for the different environment variables which are available on the Camel platform. Okay. So I have given a hyperlink for the variable which are available on the Camel platform. You can go to that variable and you will see that what all details which you can get from the cloud platform. Okay, so one is the HC host Okay, so this will provide the value of your base URL of HANA Cloud Platform Landscape. Get values from your cloud platform. Okay, so how do we do it there in this document? Okay, um, so see, first of all, let's create a integration project for this. Okay, new integration project. Okay. Let's say training.com.demo dot Bharat, Bharat, can you make me presenter, please? Back first. So, so I have created one demo flow or one integration flow project as we do all the time. Okay, we have created just a simple scenario. Okay, simple template scenario where I have a sender receiver and a integration process. Okay. Now what I will do? Yeah, my screen is visible to everybody, na?
Yes, Sanath. It's useful.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. So in this one, we won't require a receiver. So what we will do? We will delete this receiver first. Okay. We will be querying our HANA Cloud platform or means our HANA Cloud tenant, and we want a response from the HANA Cloud tenant. So how do we do that? But first of all, before even going to this one, we need to configure the sender. Okay. And sender, we can keep it as our OData itself, our SOAP itself. So let's import the certificate, standard certificate. My certificates are deleted, I guess. Mm, Just let me quickly download those again and you will understand the process also. Go to this settings. under this folder, let's see with so I have the certificate now with me. Okay, let's go here. Let's import again. I will do again the adapter, sender adapter configuration. So again, it would be show sender. Okay. From here, let's take the adapter as of a SOAP 1.x. So 1.x. Okay. Now go to your adapter specific. Keep as HCI slash demo slash NVO slash VD. Okay. Just a long name to describe what my scenario is, what this URL means. Okay. And my authentication type is certificate. So browse and import those certificate again. Okay. It should be request and reply, not one way. Okay.
Sana Tarvin. Hello. Sana
Yes, tell
Tarvin
me.
here. Yeah, and your address is like in anything is fine, otherwise any specific thing you need to give here. Address.
Anything is fine, anything which is fine, till it is a unique one, means you are giving a unique address in your tenant, okay, not in others tenant. In your tenant, if it's a unique one, then it's fine. But it should make sense for you to understand in later cases that, okay, this tenant is, this URL is for this iFlow. So give a sensible name, that's it, nothing else.
Okay.
Okay. That's why I give a longer one rather than just test 1, test 2, test 3. I could have given this slash test 1. So it would be, again, it would be unique because test 1 is not created in my tenant yet. Okay. But it won't be correct, means it is not the right way of doing it. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have a sender and sender ready, and we have a sender adapter ready. Okay. Now we will create a script. Okay, so how to create a script? So first of all, from the palette, we have to find out in which option we have a script. So see, in the message transformation, we have an option called script. Okay, so take this business event, place this in between the sender start and end event. Okay, so you have a script. It will say it is not yet assigned. Okay, because there is no name written on this script. It's written plain script. So if I click on assign, there is no script written as of now. Okay, and that script is not available in my folder also. Okay, so which one was mine? Environment variable. Here, this one. So it's not there in my this folder also, this package also, source.script. If it's there, then you will be, it will be present under this. Okay, and other packages script cannot be called in our iFlow. Okay, so the native package only the script should be available. It is the same case for mapping also, and for the WSDL also. Okay, so let's create a script. Right click on the script box, click on new script. Okay, now you have to give a name of the script. .groovy is the extension. You have to give a name for this script. So I will remove this and give a valid name called envo environment variable dot groovy. Don't remove this groovy, else it would be it won't be allowing us to do that. See, put a valid extension slash groovy. Click on next. Okay, and it will take you to a new page. Okay, new page of just kind of writing a text message, text data. Okay, and here what they have given is they have already provided some existing Java libraries which would be required to process your standard scripting in your HCI tenant. Okay, so these are the standard ones. Okay, the utility.string.lang.object, which is for the variable object declaration. Okay, mapping set header, mapping set properties. Okay, so for that they have already provided and imported the standard libraries. Okay, and they have given a standard code also for this scripting. Okay, so what is that standard code? Now you can see, if you can read through the code, if you know how to read a code also, then I'll let you know. As I was telling that the first portion, this is the definition, this is just a declaration. We are saying that from this part, from this portion / body, the code which would be coming after this is purely of the body portion of the message. So I already told you the message is divided into three parts in our HCI: header, body, and properties. Okay, attachment, that is not taken care in this script. Attachment, it is not even used in the scripts. Okay. So you have the header, you have the body, and you have the property. Okay. Now what you can do is you can manipulate all the three, means the major three options, or the major three boxes of the message. You can modify them. Okay, you can modify the message also, the body also. So whatever the payload is coming, you can take that payload. Okay, this is the definition of your new body. Okay, this is your new new body, and you can define the older body with the new modified option. I mean, new modified variable. I can write Sanarjan, and my body would be containing the whatever the payload which is coming from the sender plus this Sanarjan. Nothing else. It will be just adding up this Sanarjan to the message which is coming from the sender, and that body would be moved forward. So this is where you can do the transformation of your message. Okay. Then you have an header option. So let's say from my header, I have some sender details which are coming. Okay. So what I can do, I can modify the older sender header into the newer option. So first of all, you need to know what exactly is coming from the sender side. Okay, in the header. Then you can modify it, or you can append the new header details to the actual header from the sender. Okay. Hello. I'm audible now? Yes.
Yes, Sanal, you're audible.
Okay. So you can add header to that. Okay. And you can do the same thing with your properties also. Okay. And this properties uh, mainly for your HCI itself, not any other middleware tool specific to your HCI or any other tool which is being created on Apache Camel. Okay, because this is the functionality of Apache Camel platform which adds a property, but this property generally other middleware tools don't leverage that um, functionality, but in HCI it has been taken, it has been used, so that's why we use the property so frequently. Other middleware tools uses body header details to take the variable data. Okay. Generally property it's not that much used. So regarding the property, you can do the same thing. It's the same task which is there. So get the value in the mapping, okay, and the in one variable, okay, you can modify it, get the older header, get the newer header, whatever the new header you can write. This is under the uh, double quotes. That's double quotes means it can be string, any string or any thing which you can define here. It's not a variable. Okay. If you guys know what is variable and what is string, then it's okay. Else, just think of it as it is not yet defined and you can write anything and it is not being taken from anywhere. Okay. So this is new header. It can be modified, okay, and can be appended to the header of the message. Okay, and the same thing, same code is for property also. Okay, so, and this is defined also. This is header and this is property. Okay, so once this message, whatever message you have, let's say converted, modified, whatever. Okay, then you can return that message, whatever the message which has come to the script, and after modification, your script will return that message. Return that message means it will be going to your iFlow again, where your further processing will be done. Okay. So where exactly scripts come into picture? Scripts come in picture where you cannot achieve some of the functionalities through your mapping or through the standard business logics. Okay, so let's say we can change the header and the body of the message. Okay, but let's say we want to add something to my payload. Okay, the existing payload, if I want to add something, so I can do that through my body option of my message. Okay, if I want to remove full my message and I have to give a new message in that, okay, I can do that. So there would be requirement if I have to take some values in one variable which is taken specifically of some departments. Let's say in my from my IDOC, value is coming in in a field. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have to take only the 1, 2, 3 part of the message in that variable, and that variable I have to use in the uh, SFTP adapter while naming the file. So that variable, rather than doing the UDF or something like that, we can write directly the code in the Java, your Groovy scripting, and then it can be used in further processing. And frankly speaking, the scripting is very simple. Okay, if you know the little bit coding, then it's very simple and it hardly takes time. Okay. Now, in our case, we want to call the environment variable of HANA Cloud platform. Okay. HANA Cloud landscape. Okay. Platform also and landscape also. Uh, what we have done till now, we have done the sender wrapper configuration. This is the one which we already did in the earlier sessions also. This is your recap. Okay, and one thing, these documents, these are older documents. Okay, and you will find somewhere that this WSDL is URL to WSDL, the service endpoint and the endpoint. These options are directly visible. But in our case, in our Eclipse, you must have seen that now it's saying manual or manual or WSDL. So this feature is recently uh, introduced in your Eclipse. There is no change of functionality in the backend. If it's manual, then you won't be providing the WSDL, and as soon as you right click on WSDL, your URL service point and service URL and your endpoint URL, all the things are visible. So don't get confused with the document which I have provided. I will update this document, but it's not a big deal. Okay. So again, you just provide the address and your client certificates. Okay. Now this is done. Go to your yeah. So now let me copy this script. It's a simple script. So the script, real scripting starts from here. Okay, the importing of the packages. Okay, and the uh, uh, start of your coding. Okay, so from here we will be deleting this portion. So I have just deleted it. Okay, and I have pasted this one. Okay. So this one is your actual script. One second, let me check if I have messed up something. So in this actual script, what we have done, we have imported the same Java, same gateway services for our SAP HCI. Okay, so this opens a gateway service, and then means this import the package for the communication between your HCI to your means this is actually HCI, but it opens a gateway service between your HCI and the sender. Okay, then you import the package groovy.xml.markup builder. This is specific to your Groovy scripting. It's not about your Java scripting. Okay, so this is specific to your Groovy scripting. Groovy. Okay. Now you start your message with def message process data. So we have started a process data. We've defined a message of type process data. Means we have just started the our scripting, and we have imported the sender message in this. Okay. Now we have defined the standard variable which we have taken from the uh, this environment variable on your Apache kernel. But okay, so you have the HC host, you have the HANA Cloud uh, server, you have the HANA Cloud host certificates. Okay, you which certificates are we on authentication? Which region are we on? Okay, EU or US, means Europe or US. Which my account details, my application. Okay, which application name is this? The application URL. Okay, so all these things I have done in this same thing. Nothing changed. Okay, I have defined variables of this type. Okay. Okay. Now I have defined a new string writer where I will be saving my details, whatever the details which would be coming up. I will be writing under that SW, and the markup builder where exactly my data would be marked up. Okay. We will understand that in later classes. Okay, what a markup builder and what is string writer. Okay. Uh, Now we are just looping on the message. Okay, whatever the message whatever the variables are present in this, we are just looping on to that, and we are getting a value from the system under the variable SW. Okay, so all the values would be present in your SW variable, and those would be returned back, and a message would be set. Okay, I created a message, and that would be returned back to my HCI tenant, and that HCI tenant will be giving back a response to my SOAP sender. Okay, so I have done this. I will save this. Okay, I will save this scripting. I will close this. Okay, I will go back to my model configuration. Okay, I will assign the scripting whichever I have created just now. Now see, my environment variable dot groovy is present. Okay, I will click on it. Okay, and I will save it. I will check for errors. Okay, if there are some errors in my iFlow or not. So there is no error in my scripting as well as in my iFlow configuration. Okay, we don't want any sender system in between. Okay, so there is no sender system, no receiver system available. Okay, so just this scripting, and is this being assigned? Why the name is not changed? Generally, as soon as you assign the script, the name of your script changes here. Not sure what happened. Let me deploy it and test the scenario. If it does not gives me any error. It's not giving me any error. Okay. Okay. So this is my object which I have deployed on the cloud. Okay. And now let's go to my runtime URL, or I would say my worker node. And in my worker node, I will see if my URL has been generated or not. So the URL should be HCI demo. Go down training.com, training OData, training demo, training environment variable. Okay. So this is the environment variable. I will copy this URL and I will go to my boomerang. Okay. And in this scenario, in this case, my sender structure or sender data is not taken into account. Okay, so if you are sending any of the payload or anything from the sender side, your iFlow is not taking any inputs for that, and it will be just returning me the environment variable data. Okay, so let's see. I'm just sending this standard one, anything. Okay, and I'm sending the data. Okay, let's see if ask for. Okay, and it got error. So there is some issue. Has it reached to my HCI? Let's do a monitoring. So yes, it reached to my HCI, but there was some error. Let's see what is the error. Okay, let's see if there is duplication as per them. Oh, my mistake, my mistake. What I have done is I have pasted the same code twice. So that's why it's saying a duplication error. Okay. I don't want to delete this one. I have to delete the one which was predefined. Yes. Let's save it. Okay. Go back to your saving. Go back to this one. Assign script. Still the name is not coming. Means in the general process or till now, the process was as soon as you assign something to your script, your script, that name comes here directly. It's visible. The same case is with our mapping also. When we assign a mapping, the mapping name comes on this box. But as of now, it's not coming. Not sure why. But the script is running, so uh, there is no issue in this script. I'm not sure if SAP has changed this for script or something like that. Okay, so 10:55. Let's see at what time it has been deployed. 8:54. Yeah. Now we have to go back to our boomerang. Okay, and we will again start the same message. Yes, so we got a response from our HCI tenant, okay, in a XML language, XML format, where we have HC host. Okay, so our HC host is hana.ondemand.com. Okay, your HC host server is svc.hana.ondemand.com. Okay, your certificate name is cert.hana.ondemand. Region, you are in the region EU. My HCI is of my EU region. Okay, you can figure it out with the URL. So it's EU1. Okay, my HCI account. So for that you can go to this your tenant management node, and under property you will find my account ID is what exactly is my account ID? Account ID is ERCHI. Once again, let me check where exactly that is visible. But your HC application is on the P0341 Eiffel map. So this is my account uh, details. This is my application. Okay. My application URL, this is the one. Okay, the full name. Okay, this is the one. Okay, now I have my local host port 9001. Okay, my landscape is production quality test. So this is production tenant. Okay, my processing ID, this processing ID through which the message is processed. So this is the process ID. Okay. The proxy host is local host and the proxy port is 20,003. Okay. So this is the value which I'm getting back from my HCI tenant when I trigger it, and that is solely because I have created a script, and that is sending back this type of message to the receiver, sender. Okay. So this is kind of one scenario. There would be thousands of scenarios where your script will come into picture. Okay. Means I mean to say, you might be requiring this script to render your message or modify your message. So all those things you can do on your script. You can just double click on it. It's not taking me to that. This is behaving very weirdly. Yeah. So you can double click on the script and it will take automatically to the portion where you have written your code. Okay. So this is a simple script, very simple script. Okay. It might be possible in your scenario also you would be requiring the simple stuff itself, like just changing the metadata or getting the variable from the system. Those things
Some
send that payload. All of, yes, sir.
yeah, in the
Yeah, Arvind, tell me.
yeah, in this script you're explaining in Eclipse, right? So this same script, how do we do it in IDE?
IDE? Okay, the
Like in
internet, okay. Web UI.
mm,
Web UI, no? Okay, one second. So,
WA always IDE, right?
hello?
WA
No, I
is
thought my
called as
internet connection went off.
IDE, right?
One second. Yeah, yeah, correct. Generally, I denote it with Web UI.
Sorry?
No, no, it can be denoted as both IDE or Web UI.
Okay, that's what.
One second. So the same thing we can achieve. Let's go to the designer portion of our Web UI. Okay.
Like actually, most of the companies they will not use Eclipse. They will do it everything on IDE only.
No, it's not the case. Means not a big thing on doing configuration on IDE or your Eclipse. Because if you have connection to your IDE through your HCI tenant, you can just download the Eclipse and you can do the configuration. But IDE is very slow. I frankly say it's very slow, for me, very frustrating, and all the features are also available on your Eclipse. So why not do with the Eclipse? Uh, I, uh, I could do that. Okay, I have created this one. For demo purpose. Okay. Okay, I'm taking this already existing interface. I don't want to create a new interface. I'm just showing that thing. Okay, how to create a script in your web UI. Okay, so you have a sender, receiver. Sender is not required. Let's edit it. So message transformer. There is something called script here. From the left hand side, as soon as you edit your iFlow, this standard palettes come. Okay. From the message transformation, we have an option called script, and which script do we want to use? Do JavaScript or Groovy script? Let's select Groovy script and place this here. Okay, so as soon as we place here, the same thing, whatever we have seen in our Eclipse UI, the same message body modification is shown here. You can edit the same and you can copy paste the same message here also. Hello, Arvind, is it visible to you?
Yes, Anant, I'm able to.
Okay, so what you can do, you can delete this and you can place that same message. And then what you can do, you save it. You can just click on OK. Okay, and this script is now contain that message, that code. Take this, place it in between. Okay. Sorry. And this is the configuration which is done on your Eclipse. I won't be doing the same things here. Okay. So this is how you do configuration in your IDE for your scripting, for your means also the other things also are available like your mapping. Again, this one I have to show you the message mapping once again. Let me show you the message mapping.
Anand, but we can deploy directly, right, from Eclipse to HCI tenant?
Sorry?
We can deploy this directly from Eclipse, right? You have already done in Eclipse.
Yeah.
From there we can deploy and keep it here. That's it. And why you're doing again?
No.
HCI?
No. See, one second. Just give me 1 second. I'm just bringing my charger. So see, the things which you create on your Eclipse and which you have deployed in your Eclipse, those packages are not available in your design portion of HCI. Okay, that would be only visible in your monitoring of your HCI. Okay, so let's. The things which I have deployed from my Eclipse, it won't be directly visible in my IDE part of my HCI. What I have to do, I have to download this package and then I have to import it in my IDE. Okay, so that is the process. Directly you cannot, whatever which you have created on your Eclipse would be visible in your IDE. That is not the case. Okay, but for the and same goes for your Eclipse also. Whatever you have deployed on your through your design part or you have from your IDE, that is not directly visible in your Eclipse also. You have to download that and you have to import into your Eclipse and your IDE. Okay, so so for your question, we have to first of all download this Eclipse iFlow and then import it in our ID, or if the vice versa, if I have created first on my ID and I want to take that to my Eclipse for my further modification, then what I have to do, I have to download this iFlow, or there's an option called tenant. So first of all, what you do, you deploy that to your tenant. Okay, whatever you have created, deploy that to your tenant, and there is an option called import. So import your content archive. Okay, there is an option called content archive, integration content archive under my cloud platform integration. Okay, select that. Select the place from where you need to import the message, either from local means my PC or my tenant management node. Okay, and 0341. Okay, so it will populate the 0341 tenant ID, and then it will show all the all the artifacts which are available in your tenant which are being deployed. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So see, here all the artifacts are available, whichever I have deployed. Okay, so these are the objects which are being deployed on my tenant, and from here if I want to import some objects to my tenant, so what I will do, I will double click on it, I will click on this content and I will click on finish, and you will see one package imported to my Eclipse, see, which was deployed. Now what I can do, I can make changes to the one. Okay, any questions, sir?
No, we are good.
Okay, so this is about our Java scripting. Okay, so now slowly we will be jumping on to, in our from Tuesday's class, we will be jumping on to the pre-packaged content, understanding pre-packaged content, what exactly pre-packaged contents are and how we configure those. Okay, those things we will be understanding from next session. Um, I have sent the document, one second, sent the document for the uh, adapter, how the adapter works. So I have this document. I have already forwarded that to Bharat. He will forward it to you today, I guess. And you can go through this document and you can create your iFlow. You can understand the adapter configuration. Apart from this, I will be also sending this scripting document which you can create, and you can check if the errors are coming or not. Okay, that thing you can do on your Eclipse itself as of now. Okay, so if there are any questions, then let me know, else we can end up the session today. What is this? Hello. Hello. So any queries or any questions for me
No,
regarding
Sanat.
this scripting? Okay.
Sanath, do we have any standard script for this?
Sorry? Hey, someone, there's a background noise. Yeah.
Do we have any standard scripts for any requirement like this?
Standard scripts. The standard script would be available with your standard prepackaged content. So let me show you. Uh, if let's say we go to the Employee Central one of our success factor, let's see if in Employee Central we have some scripts available. So this is my iFlow. Okay, see, this is my iFlow, and in this, in between, you have one script. Okay, this is again a Groovy script. Okay, click on this script, and you have this standard script which is just checking if the login time is true or not, means if the logging is correctly done or not. So this is small uh, code which have been placed in between your iFlows by SAP. Means in our case, if we are doing a standard PI configuration, okay, we won't be requiring this, right, this script, because in our PI we hardly require this type of scripting to be done for the logging time or something. But if in case there isn't some complex your business process events, means your BPM type of events are coming, then in that case we might require or we might not. But for the reference, we know how to write a script in our HCI. Now we know what all things are required from us to write a scripting. So just I have given an overview of what exactly script means. Okay. So this is your standard script. Okay. There would be other scripts also. Let's see. There would be so many scripts available in this one, I guess. Let me check. So there is a build query. So in this one, we are writing the query from scratch here itself. Okay. And this is done under my property. So see, we are writing a full query. Full query means whatever I have to query my receiver system, I'm writing that query, and I have, what I'm doing is I am placing those things in the variable. Okay, and then that is being sent to the receiver system. Okay, so this is a standard query. This is a query builder for the which is the receiver system. Let me check. This is the receiver system in this case. Okay, so the receiver system is our on-premises ECC system. Yeah, EC API query. Okay. For that, we are writing a query for it. Okay, and writing the code. So this is the major task where your scripts come into picture. You can write your error logs into one file. Okay, so let's say there are some thousands of logs which are coming. Means your login is done, your updation is done. So those logs would be saved in some file. So those logs you can save in a local file, and you can save that in somewhere on your HCI cloud, or then you can use that for your monitoring. Okay, so see, this is just and at what time the logging has been done. Okay, and all the values. Then if at any point, let's say a error has come, so the new throw exception will throw the exception process variable property undefined, else this value would be saved under this file name compound API result monitoring, and the body type, means the message type, would be XML or text. Based on our requirement, we can define it. Okay, we can change it while deploying if we want in an XML format or in a text format. Okay, so this would be a log which would be saved. Getting me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So this is about scripting, small session on scripting. Okay. Now in next class, please cover all your basics, whatever we have done. done till now. Please cover your basics. We have 2 days, 2 to 3 days to go through the documents, whatever I have provided, go through those documents twice or thrice, okay, not once, twice and thrice, and come up with the queries, okay, because before next session I would require you to get your basics clear, because that is altogether the advanced part of configuring your pre-packaged content. In there I won't be showing this again, the what does this event means, what does that scripts means. I will be just keeping to the configuration, the configuration at ECC, the configuration at C4C and the HCI. Okay, and those would be longer sessions. Okay, so please clear your queries, and then we will be then only we should move forward. So that's why we have taken a break in between. Okay, and then we will be covering up. Okay. So just guys, please come up with queries also if you have any. Okay, and then only we will move forward. Okay.
Sure, Sana. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So
You.
happy weekend. I would be expecting you to do all these things, means recapping everything, and then come back after that. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. Bye. Bye. Happy weekend.
Thank you.